boys and girls, for today's warm-up. We're going to do the same thing as we did yesterday. And today, actually, this is the only math that we're going to be doing, or these two problems, just so that we can have a longer science session, because you guys did that Skulls and Skins, I think, presentation. I can't wait to hear about it. I hope you guys are doing amazing. And so right now we're going to pause the video. You're going to have 7 minutes to complete this. What you're going to do is at the end of those 7 minutes, 2 different people are going to come up. One person's going to come up to do this one. The next person's going to come up and to do this one. And then when you guys are done explaining and teaching your classmates, I'm going to come back on the screen and I'm going to teach you and walk through number 7 and number 5. All right, boys and girls, let's look at number 7. Okay, I hope that you guys were able to take what you had learned yesterday and were able to do these problems. And the people who were teaching it to you, let's see how well we did. All right, so for number 7, it says that Mia's dog weighs 32 6/10 pounds. And Letty's dog weighs 3 8/10 times as much as Mia's dog. So what does Letty's dog weigh in pounds? Okay. So I'm going to take my 32 6/10. Okay. And I'm going to multiply that by 3 8/10 because that's how many more times that they weigh. Okay. So 8 times 6, again, I'm going to multiply regularly. Do not worry about my decimals until the very end. So 8 times 6 is 48. 8 times 2 is 16 plus 4 gives me 20. 8 times 3 is 24 plus 2 gives me 26. I'm going to put my 0 here because I'm moving place values. 3 times 6 is 18. 3 times 2 is 6 plus 1 is 7. And 3 times 3 is 9. I'm going to add my numbers together and then I'm going to mess with my decimal place. 8 plus 0 is 8. 0 plus 8 is 8. 6 plus 7 is 13. 9 plus 2 is 11 plus 1 is 12. That's a huge number. So I automatically know that can't be this one. And it can't be this one. So it's either B or D. So let's figure it out. I go 1, 2. So you see how I start all the way over? And all I'm going to do is swoop once, because there's my decimal point. Swoop 2, and there's my decimal point. So that means I'm going to move 2 places. 1, 2. There you go. There's my decimal. So my answer is D, 123 88/100 pounds. All right, now let's look at the other one. Let's look at number 5. Number 5 states that Mr. Roosevelt has 48 nails. Each one of those nails weigh 1 35/100 ounces. So I want to know what is the total weight of all of those nails in ounces. Okay? So I'm going to take my 48. I'm going to multiply that by 1 35/100. To help myself out and to be able to multiply correctly, I'm going to create a decimal, 48, and just make it into decimal form. This is important because it does help me when I'm finding the place that my decimal is going to go in later. Okay? 5 times 0 is 0. 5 times 0, 0. 5 times 8 is 40. 5 times 4 is 20 plus 4 gives me 24. I'm putting my 0 because I'm moving over a place value. 3 times 0 is 0. 3 times 0, 0. 3 times 8 is 24. And 3 times 4 is 12 plus 2 gives me 14. Again, I'm not messing with my decimal point yet. I'm now going to put 2 zeros because I'm moving over all the way over here. So 1 times 0 is 0. 1 times 0, 0. 1 times 8 is 8. And 1 times 4 is 4. And I'm going to add all of those together. I know that here's 0 and 0 and 0. And 4 plus 4 is 8. 2 plus 4 is 6 plus 8 is 14. 1 plus 1 is 2 plus 4 is 6. And I have this answer. And automatically kind of just looking here, I'm pretty sure it's going to be here. But let's see how we get there. Okay? Just based it off of my numbers. How do we get there? It's important to make my 48 into a decimal. It's still 48. I don't change my number. I'm just putting my decimal point and adding my zeros. Because watch. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm moving 4 spots. 1, 2, 3, 4. 64 and 8 tenths. 64 and 8 tenths. Again, how did you guys do? This is definitely a harder concept, I understand, with moving my decimals. Hopefully you guys are figuring it out. I can't wait to see how much more prepared you are today during your guided and independent, no, sorry, not today, but tomorrow during your warm-up and your guided and independent practice. All right, thanks guys.